to introduce our first speaker, who will be about tonight. Jeff? Well, good morning. And as Louise alluded to earlier, Bob Smith is stepping out to the Advanced Communicators series. He is selected for his first project, storytelling. Once you complete that Competent Communicator Manual, if I can pronounce that right, you get the opportunity to choose a bunch of different things, and storytelling is one that we've seen Bob do in the past with some of the Competent Communicator speeches, but now he's working on it in a particular manual. It starts out right with the very basics, the folk tale. From telling stories for hundreds and thousands of years around campfires and in village marketplaces. Just the opportunity to embrace some of the tradition there. So he'll be working on that. This is a 7 to 9 minute speech, Curtis. So give him the green light at 7, yellow at 8, red at 9. Please welcome Bob Smith to the lectern to give his speech, 3 Billy Goats Gruff. The computer here first. Two chairs.
Thank you, Jeff. Fellow Toastmasters, our honored guest, Curtis, please gather around. Once upon a time, there were 3 Billy Goat Gruff brothers. Little Billy Goat Gruff, and he sometimes talked kind of high. There was middle Billy Goat Gruff, and great big Billy Goat Gruff. He was the biggest and meanest Billy Goat Gruff ever. All 3 of them lived happily in a beautiful green valley, and every day they ate the green, succulent, sweet grass that grew in that valley. But alas, they were greedy goats, and they ate all of the green grass to the point their valley was brown and barren. Little Billy Goat Gruff looked around, and he said to great big Billy Goat Gruff, "What are we going to do? There's no green grass, and I'm so hungry." Big Billy Goat Gruff looked off in the distance. He could see another beautiful green valley with luscious grass just waiting to be eaten. Unfortunately, between them and the new valley was a raging, roaring river. They looked at it, and they knew they could not swim across that river. It was too violent. The only way to cross the river was across an old wooden rickety bridge. The bridge itself was a little bit frightening to cross, but what made things worse is there was a terrifying, terribly terrific, terrible troll named Trevor that lived under the bridge. And he loved food. And I'm going out on a limb, but I'm assuming and making the assumption that Billy Goat was one of his favorite foods. They knew they couldn't swim the river, but they had to get across or live the rest of their lives in the brown, barren valley. The 3 Billy Goats put their heads together and come up with a plan. The plan was going to be great. It was not only going to get them across the bridge to the new green valley, but it was going to eliminate terrible Trevor the Troll all in one motion. Following their plan, little Billy Goat Gruff was the first to cross. And he snuck up on the bridge very quietly. He thought if he walked real quiet, he could get across the bridge without the troll ever knowing he was there. But as soon as he stepped onto that wooden bridge, even as softly as he was stepping, he could still hear trip, trap, trip, trap, as his hoofs hit the wooden bridge. Suddenly, from under the bridge, jumped Trevor the Troll. "Who's trapping on my bridge?" Summing up all the courage he could, little Billy Goat Gruff said, "It's just me, Mr. Troll. I'm little Billy Goat Gruff. I want to cross the bridge and eat some of the luscious green grass in the new valley.
No, you don't. I'm going to eat you for my breakfast, lunch, and tea.
Oh, please, Mr. Troll, I'm such a little goat, I won't even make a meal for you. Please let me pass. My bigger brother's coming shortly. He's bigger and tastier than me. Trevor was a little greedy, but he also thought about that bigger meal.
Very well. Off with you.
And little Billy Goat Gruff quickly tranced on across the bridge and immediately began eating the beautiful green grass on the other side. Medium Billy Goat Gruff was going to try the same plan. He was going to try to sneak across the bridge without the troll knowing. But once again, as soon as his hoofs, which were bigger than the tiny little Billy Goat Gruff, as soon as they hit the bridge, you heard the trip, trap, trip, trap. And once again, Trevor the Troll leapt out from under the bridge.
Who's trip-trapping on my bridge?
It's just me, little Billy Goat Gruff. I want to cross the bridge and join my little brother and eat some of the beautiful, luscious green grass on the other side.
Oh, no, you don't. I'm going to eat you for my breakfast, lunch, and tea.
Please, Mr. Troll, my bigger brother's coming. He's bigger. He would be a nice, complete meal for you. I'm not a full meal, and besides, he tastes better than me.
Very well. Off with you.
And once again, middle Billy Goat Gruff finished his trip on across the bridge, and he too sat and started to eat the luscious green grass. So far, their plan was working to perfection. Two of the Billy Goats had already crossed the bridge without being harmed by the terrible troll Trevor. Third Billy Goat, great big Billy Goat Gruff, who wasn't afraid of anything, including trolls, he defiantly approached the bridge. He was ambling towards the bridge. As he stepped on the bridge, he made the same sounds, only it was trip, trap, trip, trap. And once again, Trevor the Troll leaped from under the bridge.
Who's trip-trapping on my bridge?
It's me, great big Billy Goat Gruff. And who are you?
You know me. I'm Trevor the Troll. I'm going to eat you for my breakfast, lunch, and tea.
This was a classic standoff. You had terrifically terrible Trevor the Troll at one end of the bridge, guarding the Green Valley. At the other end, you had the great big Billy Goat Gruff as he pawed the ground getting ready for the confrontation. They both looked at each other. They exchanged pleasantries, none of which I can share in this setting, but eventually it had to come down to a showdown. And sure enough, Trevor the Troll, he was the first to blink. He went head first towards the middle of the bridge, ready to gobble up and eat great big Billy Goat Gruff. Big Billy Goat Gruff, not afraid. He put his head down and he charged across the bridge. And right at the middle of the bridge, they met with a deafening sound. Once the dust settled, you could see Trevor the Troll was in trouble. He was locked in great big Billy Goat Gruff's horns. Great big Billy Goat Gruff quickly walked to the edge of the bridge, flipped his head. Into the water fell the troll. He was swallowed up and just enveloped by the raging and roaring river. He disappeared, never to be seen again. Great big Billy Goat Gruff triumphantly went on across the bridge, joined his brothers, and they ate the luscious green grass that grew there. And they lived in that new valley happily ever after. Thank you.